Ever seen someone ruin their life in one sentence? My roommate Jake swore he was the smartest guy on our dorm floor, walked around like he was better than the rest of us nerds who studied and actually went to class. He bragged constantly about how he never needed to open a book, just winged it on every test and somehow still pulled better grades. Our econ professor, Dr. Martinez, had this brutal final exam, worth 60% of the total grade. Everybody knew the deal. No makeups, no retakes, no excuses. Miss it or fail it, and you're toast. Jake, as usual, was cocky as hell. While I was pulling all-nighters and downing energy drinks in the library, he was in our room playing video games, eating cold pizza at 2 a.m., acting like finals were for suckers. I asked if he was gonna study and he just laughed, said he'd been paying attention in class, except I knew he hadn't. We'd started out walking to class together every Tuesday and Thursday, but then he'd bail last minute every time. Something about his stomach, or his mom needing a call, or some other garbage excuse. Night before the exam, I'm deep in flashcards when Jake strolls in like he's on vacation. He sees my notes and goes, "Dude, you're seriously overthinking this. I've got the whole thing figured out." I asked, "What do you mean figured out?" That's when he pulls out his phone and shows me what looked like an exact copy of Dr. Martinez's final from 3 years ago. Found it on some sketchy website. Questions, answers, the whole thing. "I'm just gonna memorize this tonight and breeze through it tomorrow," he said, grinning like he cracked the code to life. I tried to talk him out of it. "Jake, what if the test isn't the same? What if Martinez changed it?" He waved me off like I was a child. "Professors are lazy, man. They just recycle the same old stuff. Trust me." So next morning, Jake walks into the exam room like he owns the place. Even had the audacity to wink at me like we were in on something. Dr. Martinez handed out the tests. I looked over and watched Jake's entire face morph from smug to confused to full-on panic in under a minute. It was not the same test, not even close. While I worked through questions we'd actually covered, stuff about elasticity, marginal cost, supply and demand, Jake just sat there, eyes wide, flipping pages like they were in another language. You could see him mentally scrambling, trying to dig up anything from the classes he skipped. An hour in, he raised his hand. Dr. Martinez walked over, and then Jake said it. "Professor, I think you gave me the wrong test. This doesn't match the answer key I studied." Whole room went dead silent. Dr. Martinez just stared at him, then said, real slow, "What answer key?" Jake froze, then turned bright red, tried to stammer out something, but it was useless. I found your old test online, and you studied someone else's answers instead of the material we actually learned." Every eye in the room was on him now. You could practically hear the GPA drop. Martinez took his test, told him to leave immediately. Not only did Jake fail the exam, but Dr. Martinez reported him for academic dishonesty. The dean got involved. Boom, official violation on his record. He failed the entire class, and since econ was a required course for his major, he had to repeat it the next semester. His reputation? Shattered. Nobody took him seriously after that. Some professors flagged his name. He stopped strutting around like he was hot stuff. I don't think I ever saw him play games in our room again. That sentence, those 13 words, sunk his whole college trajectory.